Hello, welcome back to my channel, or welcome for the first time if you are new. I am so excited about today's video. As I've just been thinking about it, I've just been so excited to sit down and share everything that I no longer buy as a mom. I have been on a journey. I've been on a journey towards living a more simplified life. I don't claim to be a minimalist, but I definitely see the value in taking stock of the things that we own, decluttering, simplifying our time, our schedules, the things that clutter up our spaces. And so this is maybe the second or third video that I'm doing in this series, and I'm so glad you're here to join me. I'm taking you guys along as I learn about simple living, as I learn how to organize better, declutter better, and be a better steward of time, of money, of the resources that we have. And motherhood has definitely helped to teach me about what truly matters, and has definitely opened my eyes even more so to the things that we just don't need. But our society is so materialistic, and there's so many things that are marketed in such a way that makes us think that we need them. So all that to say, here's my list of things that I don't buy since becoming a mom. And remember, there's absolutely no judgment if you buy these things. I'm simply sharing my experience, the things that I have found that I don't need anymore. But I do hope that this video is an inspiration to maybe get you thinking about some things that you don't need to buy, or things that you could do without. When I sat down and actually started compiling this list, I was shocked at how many things I came up with. So let's jump right in, starting with number one, which is fancy workout gear, or on-brand workout gear, or even just a plethora of workout gear. I definitely had more of this in previous seasons of my life. I did play college volleyball, and so I had to have, shorts and the gear that I needed for that. Since becoming a mom, if I do a workout, it's here in my home. I'm not going to the gym, and I know there's so many cute workout things out there. I definitely love the look of them, but I have one pair of leggings that are good quality. I have one pair of shorts, of athletic shorts, and then I just have t-shirts, and I have one sports bra. That's it, and that's all that I need. They're good quality pieces, so I know they'll last me a long time. And I know I just don't need to buy any more workout gear. Gourmet ingredients, as in kind of obscure ingredients for making dinner or meals, or even baking, that you're probably just gonna use once and never use again. This was something that I did more in my earlier years of being married. I say that sounds kind of silly because we just had our 3-year anniversary. So we're definitely still in the early years. But when I was just learning how to cook, my husband and I cooked, I would say, more together, like in our first couple of years of marriage, and it was fun to try out different ingredients, try out different recipes. At this point, I have a pretty good stockpile of family-friendly, hearty, wholesome meals that I just keep coming back to. They're simple, they're delicious, they're things that require simple ingredients, and so I find that if I just have the basics and the ingredients that we use a lot of, rice, chicken broth, meats and vegetables, then I can make meals simply and easily, and they don't require spending extra money on random ingredients, and also extra time coming up with new recipe ideas. You also won't see me purchasing expensive jeans. The main reason for that is because my size just changes. I think it's changed literally 5 times probably, between maternity jeans and then postpartum, and then now being pregnant again. I'm wearing my postpartum jeans from last time. It's just all over the place. So I will get jeans from Old Navy. I have yet to thrift jeans. I just haven't had much luck there, but I'm not getting super expensive jeans because I know that I probably won't wear them for that long before having to get a different size. Also, houseplants. I've not bought a single houseplant since becoming a mom. I used to have a lot more, and they've slowly just been been dying on us. I actually had a monstera plant that I'd had for a couple years. It was in our kitchen dining area, and then it actually was growing mold. I don't know what it is with me and plants. They always end up growing mold. I think it's because we don't have direct sunlight for our plants in many places, so they get kind of watered and don't really dry out properly. That's my guess, but I'm not spending more money on houseplants. We still have a few pothos. Those are definitely thriving and have been for years. I hope to keep them alive, but even those ones, I have trouble remembering to water them. I just have, you know, as a mom, you have so much in your brain all the time that my plants used to be a priority and now they're just not. It's like I can't keep all these things alive. Obviously, I'm gonna take more care of my son. So the plants were a different season. I do like the look of them. I just don't think it's worth it. Not for me, not for the season that I'm in now. Multiple streaming services. We've cut down to one that we use, and we've also started watching more DVDs. We own some DVDs, and then also we can get DVDs from the library, which is a fun way to have a movie night. And I feel like cutting down on your streaming services also just cuts down on your TV time in general, because we don't just have all these unlimited options. Impulse beauty buys. I love being at the drugstore or the grocery store and seeing all the new beauty items. And previously I would usually, if I was gonna buy something impulse like this, it would be nail polish. I don't anymore. I can't remember the last time that I bought nail polish. I have some that I use. It's not very often. And I feel like since becoming a mom, I just can't justify spending like $10 on a bottle of nail polish when there's just so many other things that we could spend our money on, like diapers and wipes. So again, that's personal preference, but I've also just found beauty products that I really like, that work for me, that are clean. And so those are the ones that I will keep going back to. Speaking of beauty, I no longer pay for eyebrow shaping. I used to get my eyebrows waxed. I don't anymore. I wouldn't even have the time to go do that. I barely can schedule a hair appointment. And I actually have these like really nifty, they're actually like a razor that I'll just use probably like once a week or just whenever I feel like I need a little bit of shaping. They're so cheap, they last for a while, and it's so quick. It literally takes me 30 seconds to kind of fix up my eyebrows and I'm good to go. Takeout or ready-made meals. Definitely, we did this more when we were not parents yet, when we were both working full-time, because I wasn't at home as much. I feel like now there's really not much excuse for us to get takeout, because I literally am home all the time. So if like I can't put something together for dinner, I feel like that's just one of my main responsibilities. And if I, for some reason, can't get it done, I know that my husband would be so quick to help or barbecue something or throw something together himself. So we have really cut back on our takeout. That's not to say we never get takeout. Sometimes friends come over, we'll order a pizza, whatever. I feel like there's balance in all of these things, but as a general rule, we're not getting takeout regularly, and our bank account is definitely very thankful for that, because that stuff can really add up. Another food item that I don't buy anymore is pre-cut fruits and veggies. I can't say that I ever got these a lot, but there was definitely a time where I would get like cut up pineapple or watermelon. But I can't justify doing that because I have the time to wash our fruit, to prep it, to chop it if I need to. And it can actually save a lot of money, because I've noticed that the pre-cut fruit, of course, is more expensive because you're almost like paying for a service because it's already prepped for you. So buying the fruit and prepping it myself is a lot more cost effective. Another thing that I truly don't buy anymore is decorative home items. I definitely did this more when we were first married because we were newly married and we didn't have decorations and stuff. And so I had a home to make cozy, and then we moved to where we are now, which is a bigger space. And so again, kind of had to add a little bit of decor to our home to make it cozy, but there's really no need. I say need. There's definitely things that I would love to add to the walls or just whatever. There's definitely like ideas that I have, but it's just not necessary. And if I am going to fill up some wall space, or I want like a flower vase or something, I'm definitely gonna go thrifting for that first. And I have found some really great decorative pieces thrifting. But also something that I try to do is I try to decorate with more practical items, so things that we actually use, like our coffee bar is a little bit more decorative, but there's like some things on display that we actually do use, and so it's not just like knickknacks and clutter. Coffee shop lattes, or even just drive-through coffees. I got this so much before becoming a mom. One reason would be that I was teaching full-time, so I would sometimes get a coffee on the way to school or get one on the way back. And so part of that just naturally doesn't happen anymore because I'm just not driving as much. But I also don't buy coffees at a coffee shop. I genuinely enjoy our coffee at home, and we actually did the math. I think it costs us like less than 30 cents for a cup of coffee here at home than it would, you know, at a coffee shop. It's like $6, like $8 or $10 if you go to Starbucks, which is crazy. And I think it's fun to come up with new recipes here at home, so I don't get the to-go coffees anymore. Specialty cleaning products. I used to have a stainless steel cleaner. I used to have a special shower cleaner, toilet cleaner, glass cleaner I still use. But other than that, I have an all-purpose spray that works in the bathroom, works in the kitchen, works on the floors, which has just made cleaning that much more simple. Trendy fashion items. I would say I used to be more fashionable. I guess I feel like I'm not a fashionable person. I'm not who you come to for fashion advice. I don't follow the trends. I just, now, especially as a mom, I just buy what is practical, what's comfortable, what I like, what is feminine, what makes me feel good. And I don't have the money to be spending on all these random wardrobe things, especially with being pregnant and then being postpartum and now being expecting again. I can't be like buying all these different sizes of all these different clothes. It's much more simple to just stick with what I like, have a few basic pieces that I can wear over and over again that are good quality, and that is working just fine for me. New seasonal decor. Now, this is something I feel like I can easily say because we've gone through spring and summer recently. But even in Christmas, I didn't buy new Christmas decor because we already had stuff. I don't really decorate in spring and summer, but for fall is where I love to decorate, and again for Christmas, but I will not be purchasing new fall or Christmas decor because we have some already. I actually even decluttered some of our fall stuff last year, and if I do want to add some different things for fall, I would love to use things in nature, like leaves or hydrangeas. Actually, our neighbor has hydrangeas and she offered for me to pick some, so I would love to try those out and use for fall decor. And I would just love to get a little bit more creative with things that we already have, again, nature, to save money on fall decor while still creating a cozy environment. Jewelry. I honestly have not bought a single piece of jewelry since becoming a mom, since probably even like I was expecting my baby. My husband got me this necklace for my birthday after my son was born, but that was a sweet gift from him. I'm not buying jewelry. I don't wear big earrings anymore. For one, they just are toys for my son and they're just not practical. I have these little hoops that I've had for years, and then my pearl ones, which were from our wedding, and that's it. I still do actually own some jewelry. I really need to declutter that, but I do not wear anything else at all. Keep it very, very minimal. I also don't buy bread anymore. I don't buy, well, I can't say I don't buy any bread products. I don't buy our sandwich bread anymore. I make sourdough sandwich bread here at home, not because that's what you're supposed to do as a mom or that's the right way to do things, but because I enjoy making it. It's really fun. It's very rewarding, and it is more cost effective because if I were to buy sourdough from the grocery store, that would be a lot more expensive. And I'll still buy things like croissants or even tortillas. Like sometimes I'll make our own tortillas, sometimes I'll just buy them. Tortillas for me are not fun to make. They're kind of laborious to make for me, so sometimes I'll just buy them. But I definitely don't buy sandwich bread anymore. I don't buy seasonal clothing overhauls. Like for the new season, I'm not going out and just buying seasonal clothing. I love having, again, a few staple pieces that I can wear for different seasons. Like this sweater I'm wearing in the fall, I wore it in the spring in the cooler months. The jeans that I own, I can wear for any season. I'm not trying to buy all these different seasonal accessories. Even dresses I can wear in the fall or cooler months by just, you know, throwing on a cardigan or a sweater over top, putting booties on. Just trying to be more creative to use what I have instead of just buying all this seasonal clothing. Well, I think I hit everything. That's a wrap on my list of things that I don't buy as a mom. If you have more to add to the list, please comment them down below. I would love to hear what you no longer buy or find necessary since becoming a mom. And I do hope to do more videos in this sort of simple living series as I'm just decluttering, figuring out as a young new mom how to live more simply and not be overwhelmed and stressed by stuff and chaos in my home. So if you have videos that you'd like me to cover, let me know. I would love to hear what kinds of ideas that you have. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it, and also subscribe to my channel for more simple living, motherhood, and homemaking videos. Thanks again so much for watching, for being here, and I look forward to seeing you in my next one. Bye.